What's up everyone? I have a 6 T-Rex victory for today. A lot of people have been uploading 5 T-Rex victories on YouTube because it's frankly the easiest 5 of a kind you can get on the puppy pack, but I don't think anyone has uploaded 6 T-Rexes yet. So I'm happy to be taking word first on that one. It's not like it plays any differently, the only different thing is that we are using the mascot, the T-Rex mascot that you can see in the background. But other than that, we're just going to go for the very basic 5 of a kind T-Rex. T-Rex was actually nerfed in the most recent patch, it no longer buffs the entire team, it only buffs 3 of the units that you have that are tier 5 or 6. But honestly, it's not that bad. It's obviously worse, but still pretty decent. And still way more scaling than you can achieve any other way. So it's not like we are going to be nerfing ourselves that much by going for this new 5 of a kind T-Rex. But yeah, until then, I guess we just have to survive until the end game. And I'm doing this by using some textbook strategies right here. Bluebird plus tropical fish so that we can scale both of the attack and the HP of the team. We even get a lemur for the garlic press. Lemur is so good, like I'm starting to think that if you level up into a puppy on turns 3 or 4, lemur might still be the better option to take, which is kind of crazy to think about. They have the exact same stat line, but Garlic is just so much better than a +2 +3 in 2 turns, which is, I don't know, it's kind of weird to think about a tier 2 unit being better than a tier 3 unit in the same niche, but there you have it. We're still going to be keeping up with the scaling. We might level the mod here. We first level the Bluebird, it seems. I'm not fan of the tier 4 level ups in the arena. In versus I've come around on them a little bit because lobster is just that good, but in arena it's still kind of iffy. Like you still have buffalo, you still have llama, you still have micrope and whale shark, which none of them you really want to use. Here we win, thankfully. Do we still have the garlic press? I don't remember. We don't. So if we can get a reset on it, it would be very nice. But we can also buy straight up garlic from the shop now. So we don't need to keep the lemur on the team. And actually I believe I sell it in a little bit. Maybe not this turn, but in the relatively near future the lemur is going to go. I don't have any more gold, so no more rolling for this turn, let's just send it. And yeah, usually you think about going for a goldfish or something that gets you a lot of gold in order to transition into the 5 T-Rexes as soon as possible, but I was kind of taking a different approach here, trying to minimize the lives I'm losing so that I can safely transition into the multiple T-Rexes over the span of multiple turns, because if you're obviously going to be selling your entire team, you're going to be leaking a little bit of life, so why not have as many hearts as possible? Here we do sell the lemur for the lobster. Lobster is just so good, it gives you some stats. T-Rexes appreciate especially having extra HP, so yeah, we are going to maybe even take multiple lobsters if we can find any. Unfortunately we lose there, I think we had a very unlucky breakpoint. Here's another lobster which we freeze. We can't really combine there because we want to combine next turn, so we are going to pick up the lobster then. For now we're just going to set up with some more rice. And yeah, we have a very decent setup. We have double level ups. So we have a pretty decent chance of finding our first T-Rex. Once again, very unfortunate breakpoints there, but it's okay, we still have 2 hearts. Getting another lobster in shop, which means another level up that we're going to receive. First one is a bust. Lionfish is usually very good, but for this build especially, we don't really want it. Second level up of the turn is a mantis shrimp, which is also very good, but once again not what we are looking for. Let's take the third level up of the turn. Let's freeze the chocolate first though, so we don't lose it accidentally. And we get an octopus. So if I was playing versus, this build would actually just be incredible, but now in arena when I'm going for a 5 of a kind, this is basically useless. Yep, I'm freezing these units just to keep afloat. Maybe anglerfish gets us a T-Rex if our opponent leveled up into one. Horrible breakpoints there as well, but thankfully we do have enough stats to win this round. My opponent didn't have anything useful, so we are going to forget about the anglerfish. Maybe not even unfreeze it, because we still have one more chance of finding T-Rex against this opponent. Let's see if we do. Let's end turn first after we reposition though. And honestly pretty nice good buffs from the bluebird. We have, I believe one of them landed on the octopus and the other one landed on the mantis shrimp, which are very good buffs. My opponent was running an axolotl plus Doberman build, so anglerfish is going to be useless. Now let's start rolling for the T-Rexes. We find the first one so late on turn 11 while we are at 6 wins, which you don't really want to have happen to you. But the power of T-Rex is so gigantic that we are still going to be winning even from this position. With 2 hearts, only a single T-Rex on turn 11. We froze anglerfish once again in hopes of finding a T-Rex. We didn't. A lot of people running Panther and stuff like that. We win though, thankfully. And unfortunately that means anglerfish are going to be unfrozen because they didn't have any T-Rexes, so let's keep rolling for some of our own. We find the second one, so we sell the bluebird for it. Because the lobster is still on the team, we get a very sizable +4/+4 buff to each T-Rex. Unfortunately no other T-Rex has appeared, which is sad. But actually T-Rex right now is at max efficiency. Every T-Rex is buffing 3 other tier 5 or 6 units. So yeah, this is something like what you'll be going for in the modern era of super auto pets. You just get 2 T-Rexes maybe and 2 tier 6 units that are very strong. Yeah, this is unchanged. We just sold the mantis shrimp for the T-Rex, so we're still good on that front. We're still getting max efficiency. And winning, surprisingly winning. Like my team isn't that good, especially after I sell this octopus for the 4th T-Rex. But yeah, the team is very vulnerable right now. Maybe in 1 or 2 turns it's going to be strong, but for now we're just praying to survive, and let's see how this round goes. Very strange build from my opponent, but we managed to draw because they still have not transitioned from the early game, unlike what we have done. So we still have some time to find the final T-Rex. We don't find it on this turn, but we do get some equipment. 1 melon on the team and 1 steak frozen for the final T-Rex. We are not losing out on any extra buffs, thankfully, so that's at least not lost. And we barely win there, with only the lobster remaining, so I believe this is going to be the final round once we find the T-Rex, which we do almost instantly. We put some equipment on, rolling for some more for the final one, and we only find honey, so yeah, this is going to be the 6th of a kind T-Rex. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please like, sub, do all the generic stuff, and I'll talk to you next time. Take care.